Pydantic AI equips tools with the ability to raise, model retry, as an explicit signal that the model should regenerate its request rather than proceeding with a flawed output. This exception, raised from within a tool function, carries a message that the model receives as guidance for its next attempt, making it the primary mechanism for in-tool retry orchestration. The following code defines a single tool function that checks its input and raises model retry when the query equals bad, returning a success message otherwise, demonstrating the minimal setup required for this pattern.
From Pydantic AI import model retry. Def my flaky tool query, SDR. If query equals bad. Hash tell the LLM the query was bad, and it should try again. Raise model retry, the query bad is not allowed. Please provide a different query. Hash process query. Return success.
The tool raises model retry when it encounters an invalid input, which signals the agent to retry the tool call with different arguments. The exception message is sent back to the model so it understands what went wrong and can adjust its request accordingly. This is distinct from validation errors because the parameters themselves are valid, but the tool's internal logic determined they shouldn't proceed. This pattern is useful for transient failures or business rule violations that the model can recover from by retrying with corrected input. The retry count respects the configured limit per tool, and once exhausted, the run fails with unexpected model behavior. The trade-off is that each retry costs a model call, so you want the condition to be something the model can reasonably fix on its own. Let's break it down line by line.
From Pydantic AI import model retry.
Imports model retry from the Pydantic AI framework.
Def my flaky tool query, SDR.
Defines a function named myFlakyTool that accepts a string argument and returns a string. The function body is not shown.
If query equals bad.
Checks whether the variable query equals the string bad and conditionally enters the block that follows.
Hash tell the LLM the query was bad, and it should try again. Raise model retry, the query bad is not allowed. Please provide a different query.
Raises a model retry exception with the message, the query bad is not allowed. Please provide a different query, to signal the LLM to retry with different input.
Hash process query. Return success.
Returns the string success as the function's output. So the whole point is that model retry turns a tool from a black box into a feedback loop. The tool inspects its input, decides something's off, and throws model retry with a message that goes right back to the model as instruction. That's different from a validation error because the parameters passed validation. It's the tool's own logic flagging the content. The model then gets a chance to retry with adjusted input, but it's not free. Each retry costs a model call, and there's a configurable retry limit before the whole run gives up with unexpected model behavior. So you only use this when the model can actually fix the problem on its own. One guard clause, one exception, one message, and the agent does the rest.
The tool throws model retry. The query shatters the exception. Travels the model gathers and rebuilds.